Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Today we're here to talk about all three new shades of Charlotte Tilbury's Eyes to Mesmerize. These might have slipped under your radar. Did you know that she released 3 new shades? I got a lot of DMs from you guys, and I've been looking on Charlotte's site too, and all of a sudden they were there, and it looks like they're starting to promote it more. So forgive me if this becomes a wider kind of publicized release, but at time of filming, there wasn't much out about it. Maybe a few little ads from Charlotte Tilbury, but not too much. And we do have 3 new kind of warm, summery, golden shades. Charlotte Tilbury, warm shades? What? I know, it's not that shocking. What we're going to do today is we're going to try them on. As you see, I have some mascara on, but nothing else on my eyes. And we're going to, of course, do some comparisons, and we're going to look at the new shades into different lighting settings, both inside in studio lighting and outside in the warm California sunshine. So let's go ahead and get started. So we have 3 new Eyes to Mesmerize shades, making a total, I think Charlotte Tilbury has, oh gosh, you know, some of them have been renamed. They were from the original collection and they've been renamed. I think there's probably about 12 in total now, but with those that have been renamed, I might be off by 1 or 2, but about that, a really nice handful. If you're not familiar with the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize, I actually did a collection of all of them before these were released, of course, before many of them were released, that I should link below that has a lot of the kind of the older shades in there. There's been a lot of new ones though since I did that video. They are $34 each, and if you're not familiar with them, they are kind of a moussey, textured, I want to say cream eyeshadow, but if I could say mousse eyeshadow, I would. They're very light, whipped texture. They can go on the eyes as a topper. They can be a base, or what most of us rely on these for is a one and done look. I am a big fan of Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize and her Color Chameleons. The Color Chameleons are the eyeshadow crayons, and those set and don't budge. These don't set, but they really make a nice base, and if you kind of smooth them out and even them out, they're not going to get everywhere or anything like that, but they're not known to set. So let's talk about these 3 shades before we look at them and compare them, and my favorite part, try them on. All right, we have Golden Eclipse. That's the one I'm holding up here. This is a golden shade that can be used, we'll look at it in a minute swatch, that can be used alone, as a base, like I said, any of those things. Then we have one called Exagger-Eyes. Yes, you have heard that before. Exagger-Eyes is supposed to be, and we're gonna see right now, the Eyes to Mesmerize kind of moussey version of the pop shade of the Exagger-Eyes quad. So you know what? Let's just see. So here's the pop shade. This Exagger-Eyes quad is a really big offering from Charlotte Tilbury. It's a retro quad that people still talk about, especially the pop shade. So this is supposed to take this pop shade right here and put it in Eyes to Mesmerize cream form. So let's test that, shall we? And get my finger in there really good. This is an older pop shade, so it's kind of got that really nice consistency to it. So there it is on my arm, and let's go ahead and take the Eyes to Mesmerize version and try to put it on there as well. If you have nails, I do suggest, if you have long nails, I do suggest you go in with a little spatula or a brush to these, because they do get in the darndest of places when you have nails. And I do right now. And that's pretty close, isn't it? Look at that. Okay, so here is the powder version from the Eyes to Mesmerize quad of the pop shade. And here indeed is the Eyes to Mesmerize version of the pop shade in Exagger-Eyes. I don't know if I said that was Exagger-Eyes. It is. Exagger-Eyes powder and Exagger-Eyes Eyes to Mesmerize. That's what I meant there. That's pretty darn close, isn't it? All right, and then the one that I'm hearing the most people talk about, and we're going to put it on both eyes rather than just one, because I'm kind of excited about this one too. This is the Sunlit Glow shade, and I will take this one outside in a moment, and then you can really see the multi-dimensions to it. This is a multi-hued, multi-dimensional kind of gold pink, and this one can be worn alone or as a topper. When I do my intro videos for these products, I always just wear them totally unadulterated. I don't mix them. I don't put them over a powder shadow or anything. I just let everyone see what they look like on their own, and you have your own imagination. But as the weeks go on, and I'm doing different lip videos and whatnot, I'll experiment with it and I'll let you know what I'm doing. But in this video, we're going to see everything kind of alone, unless you have a request for over on Instagram, and I'm happy to do that. This is a beautiful multi-dimensional shade. Probably so far my favorite of the three, but I haven't put any on my eyes. Let's do some swatches and some comparisons, and then we'll demo these, okay? The first one I want to show you is just these three shades in studio lighting. So we have the new Eyes to Mesmerize Charlotte Tilbury shades, and the order you will see here left to right is Golden Eclipse, then Exagger-Eyes, and then Sunlit Glow. And the in-studio swatches, I'm not sure that Sunlit Glow shows you everything it's quite capable of inside. But you can see them there. Now, this is a better representation, I think, of the colors here. Let's take the same arm and the same me outside into the warm California sunshine. Take a look at these now, and now you're going to see that third shade over really show you what it's got. So we have Golden Eclipse to the left, Exagger-Eyes in the middle, and Sunlit Glow on the right. Those are all Eyes to Mesmerize, including the Exagger-Eyes. That's the Eyes to Mesmerize version. And look at the Sunlit Glow. Now you can really see it changing it up, can't you? Okay, well, like I said, there's 12 or maybe a few more shades in the Eyes to Mesmerize, so you might be wondering how they compare. What I have done is pulled out the ones that occurred to me to have golden hues to them, and we are going to compare them here on my arm. If there is a glaring omission, and let's face it, there always is, my editorial team and my research team are, you know, sometimes they're asleep on the job. They all need to be fired, but, you know, they'll take me to HR. So anyway, from one of the ones I picked up here, and let me know if there's any you still need to see, we have, let's take a look at what we got on my arm. We still have the same three originals, so we're going to go Golden Eclipse, Exagger-Eyes, and Sunlit Glow, and they'll be followed left to right in this order. Star Gold, Rose Gold, Copper Sunrise, Pillow Talk, and Sunset Rose. One more time, the three new Eyes to Mesmerize, Golden Eclipse, Exagger-Eyes, Sunlit Glow, and then left to right existing shades, Star Gold, Rose Gold, Copper Sunrise, Pillow Talk, and Sunset Rose. I almost put up Walk Up No Shame, but it's just too red, it didn't go. And of course we have some gray tones and some kind of creamy, almost off-white tones. They didn't really work. But anything you need, I can put those up over on Instagram really quickly. I'm super happy to do that for you guys. And if you need any cross-brand swatches, I don't usually do cross-brands for the most part in these types of videos, but I'm happy to do that over on Instagram. You just let me know down below and I will do that for you. All right, let's play with these. As I said, if you have nails, and mine are a little too long, I'm about a week away from my appointment. As if that's really a problem. So I'm going to be probably using some brushes to dip in, but you can apply these with fingers. We're going to do a one and done look. What we're going to do is Golden Eclipse on this eye, just to see what it looks like. Exagger-Eyes on this eye, just to see what it looks like. And then we'll come back and we'll do two eyes with the Sunlit Glow. I think a lot of people will end up using the Sunlit Glow as just a topper, but let's just do a one and done with it and see what we think. Okay, I've got my mirror here, and I have got my Golden Eclipse, which is this really pretty golden shade. And I'm just going to take some What's Up Beauty brushes. I don't know if I'm going to really put them on with the brushes, but if I go in with my nails, it's a mess. You can use a little scooper too if you want. So let's just put it on, and then I probably will end up using my fingers once it's on my eye. And I like to just kind of spread it around and even get it into the inner corner. You don't have to be perfect with these. Look at how pretty that is as a one and done. You can run it all the way up to the brow if you want. And I did bring over some rougher pencil brushes, and so I'm going to take that even into it. See what I'm doing here. And I'm going to go under the eye too. These are really pretty under the eye. Now again, these don't set and stay. But neither does powder eyeshadow either, and none of us complain about that. That is a super pretty shade. So we've got nothing on this eye, and on this eye right here, we have the brand new Golden Eclipse. Yes, that was me checking the name. I'm telling you, I have the memory of an un-elephant, whatever that would be. Okay, let's take a nice clean brush for us to go into the Exagger-Eyes. And you remember, as we saw in the swatch, this should be darn identical to the pop shade from the Exagger-Eyes Quad. Okay, let's see what we got here. I'm putting this on with the brush because that feels nice. Oh, that's pretty, you guys. I like this one better. And I'm just going to go ahead and use the brush. Oh, that's really pretty. You know why? It's really kind of rich. Look at that. Let me get a little bit, let me get a fresh Refer pencil brush and just take a little bit off the lid here and just run that underneath. That is a super pretty one and done shade. You know, the gold we've seen a lot from Charlotte Tilbury, but, and you know, Exagger-Eyes so many of us have in powder form, but have you ever worn the pop shade as a one and done? My guess is probably not, right? Let me know. So we have Exagger-Eyes, and then we have our golden shade, Golden Eclipse. She checks again. Golden Eclipse, Exagger-Eyes. I'm really liking Exagger-Eyes, you guys. I really am. Now, I want to try this Sunset Glow, this multi-dimensional one on both eyes. And also there's 3, and I have no idea how to divide them up. So let me take these 2 off. Okay, and before we film the Sunset Glow, can I just intuit a question that I bet you're wondering? Are these glittery, Rebecca? Are they glittery or just moussey? Well, look at how white my eyes are now. I took these off with a remover, and yes, it left a little bit of a glitter base. It is so fine. They're not big glitter particles. They're not chunky, but I don't know. I don't know if it's picking up or taking them off. You know, it leaves glitter, and it did leave glitter on my eyes, so I put a little bit of a base of kind of a lighter concealer on the eyes so that we could really see what this looks like on its own. So yes, once you remove it, it does leave a little bit of a film of a super, super fine glitter, and a lot of you are very glitter averse. So I thought you might be wondering that, and I wanted to share that. These are not what I would consider glittery eye shades, but there is a bit of a glitter to the base. That's a good way to say it once the pigment is gone. Okay. All right, let's go in with our third brush just so I don't get my nails in it. And here we have what I am most excited about. And I think Charlotte Tilbury and her makeup artists are using this a lot as a topper. But let's see what it's like. I'm still seeing that glitter come through. I am actually putting it on with this flat brush because I find that when you apply, I'm not going to get fallout here because it's cream. And when you take a brush like this and apply it, and yes, I have that really light base, but I had to cover that glitter, you guys, or they would interfere. Now, when I do this, this is definitely showing multi-dimensional shades. Definitely looking like I have put on more than one eyeshadow. I love this. This is really good. Okay. I don't know why I did that with my voice. This is really good. Oh, wow. Let me see. I see the mask of kind of the white primer that I used there. Sorry about that. Ignore that. What do you think? Can you see it changing? So pretty. I'm going to insert, I'm going to put a little bit under my eyes. And while I do that, I'm going to insert a little photo that I just taken some natural lighting in case this isn't. I'm just going to show you it there. So take a look there in the corner and see if you can see it reflecting a little better. I can fix up that whiteness that I kind of can't unsee now. But that, oh, that is really pretty. And it's true, it would absolutely be a beautiful topper, wouldn't it? Ooh, it would be a beautiful topper. Almost, maybe it even needs to be a topper, I don't know. You guys have to tell me what you think, but it's really, really pretty. My 2 favorites here, I do think that Golden Eclipse is lovely, but really, if you're trying to kind of save your money a little bit and trying to decide what to get, my recommendations are the Exagger-Eyes, unless you have the quad and are quite happy using the powder. But this Sunlit Glow, I think, is really something special. That probably, of the 3, really is my top recommendation. Exagger-Eyes if you don't have the quad, or if you love it but would never think of using the pop shade. The Golden Eclipse is lovely, but you'd have to not have maybe many of the other shades. If you have Eyes to Mesmerize and you've worked with them before, these perform exactly the same. It's not like that crazy matte Eyes to Mesmerize that she did a little bit ago, a season or so ago, that some liked and some hated, and nobody's in between. I am in the hate category for those. This is back to the lovely Eyes to Mesmerize formula that we expect and love from Charlotte Tilbury, and I am really, really pleased with my purchases. If I didn't say $34 each, so I know that that adds up. You can ask me any questions, or if you need other comparisons across the board or across to other brands or whatever it is you need, let me know and I'll put them over on Instagram. Don't forget to check me out on Instagram and on TikTok as well. I am definitely a YouTuber, but it's fun to do some things over there too, and I would love for you to come visit me. Leave anything in comments. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And if you haven't already done so, you guys, we are getting so close to 10,000 subscribers, maybe in a little less than a month even, I don't know. But I need your help getting there. So if you haven't subbed yet, please do. And if you have subbed, thank you. I appreciate it so much. Love you guys. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.